Just a few kilometers from the Basilica of the Nativity in Bethlehem, there is one of the most striking places in the Holy Land, Solomon's Pools, 3 enormous water basins which, in antiquity, provided the nearby city of Jerusalem with water. With each pool measuring 8 meters deep and 120 meters long, the 3 pools contain more than 200 million cubic meters of water. Their purpose was to relieve the water scarcity in Jerusalem. During the Roman period, there was a sophisticated network of aqueducts, exploiting the force of gravity to transport water from this place to Jerusalem, and even to the Herodion, Herod the Great's palace nearby. The name of the pools comes from the Old Testament verse where King Solomon says, "I worked on a grand scale, built myself palaces, had pools made for watering the young trees of my plantations." In reality, recent discoveries date the first elements of construction to the 2nd century BC, during the Hellenistic period.
Chi mette in contatto Salomone e queste piscine fu Giuseppe Flavio, che dice il re.
The person who made the connection between Solomon and these pools is Josephus Flavius, who writes, "King Solomon would come here at daybreak escorted by armed guards, for he liked to stroll in the woods that were here and see the fresh water that flowed through them." In fact, there are 4 sources of water. These springs also flowed through the valley that descends through Ortas.
Sotto la terza piscina e quindi scorrevano queste fontane scorrevano anche per la valle che scende giù per Ortas.
In 1618, Sultan Uthman Khan built a fortress near the pools called the Murad Castle in order to protect the pool's precious water.
احنا بنحكي هون عن اسلامك بيريود فتره اسلاميه عثماني يعني انت بتحكي تقريبا عن 1600 سنه
We are
ميلاد.
talking about the Islamic Turkish period in the 1600s after Christ. Their main goal was to make a line of defense around the pools. In other words, to protect Solomon's pools against their enemies. These pools were the front line, the goal of all the communities and nomad Bedouin tribes and of the enemy was to control Solomon's pools, the reservoirs that provided water both to Bethlehem and Jerusalem.
على هاي الموقع برك سليمان اللي هو بيمثل اللي هي بتتوفر فيه المياه اللي كانت بتزود منطقه بيت لحم ومنطقه القدس بالمياه.
Solomon's pools are located near the Ortas Valley and the church of the Hortus Conclusus of the Sisters of the Most Holy Mary of the Garden, an oasis of peace and exuberant beauty situated in the place that, according to tradition, inspired the Song of Songs. Leading to Solomon's Pools and the Ortus Conclusus from Bethlehem is a path that is little used. For this reason, the custody of the Holy Land's Visitor Information Center